Alright, welcome back to another stream. I finally got mods to work. Turns out the problem was some random modded folder from like many years ago that was still messing with the game now, even though it now works with the workshop instead of like just downloading mods. So I got mods to work now, but since everyone's already done their randomizer stuff, everyone's already played the randomizer, I thought I'd make it a little bit different. So I'm playing with the Saint mod. It kind of sounds the same, but the not Saint. Basically, you have bombs and you can throw spears, and your stats are a bit higher. But I think I'm going to play at the Hunters campaign with Jolly Co-op. You can play as the other slug cats, and I thought it'd be fitting if I tried to do the Hunter's main like quest, as in bringing the green neuron to Pebbles and then Moon and then ascending. Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna get that far because there's gonna be random enemies, of course, but we'll see how it goes. The problem was the like partiality launcher, which is like how you used to get mods for Rain World before the workshop. Like one of those old like folders somewhere, I deleted that. And it worked. So let's get started. If it actually works. Okay, I have tested it, so I think it should work fine. So this is the same as Hunter's starting location, but I'm the Saint, and I have a bunch of bombs. And I can throw spears. Oops. Didn't mean to take that. So I also have this pearl. I don't know if I'm gonna take this pearl. I mean, I might just use it for scavengers. There's already a problem. Goodness. Yeah, let's not go down there. There is a slight like challenge to this. So that should be well, I'm pretty sure that's always a one-hit kill. But the problem here is I can't eat meat. So I can't eat lizards, and I have the same food requirements as the hunter. That's going to be the main challenge of this, well, other than the random creatures, of course. But getting food is going to be a bit difficult. Pretty much just have to rely on the same food that the Saints normally has, but with like way like twice as much. But since this is the same like world as the hunter, you know, there's going to be a lot more food available. And I can actually get popcorn plants too. Just to show this again, these vulture grubs can't eat it. The same as the hunt is normally, the Saint is normally. Single small spider. Can never get into these as well. King vulture, nice. I think I'm just going to try to go the Sky Island route. Going to Pebbles first. I think the best part of this is just having Saint's mobility. I was thinking of doing this as one of the other just regular like downpour slug cats. Do I have enough karma? Yes. There's a popcorn plant on the other side of this that I can get. But I was thinking as doing this as like the Spearmaster or the Artificer. But I don't know. I thought that it'd be also interesting to check out this mod. Because I really like playing as the Saint, and this just lets you basically just be the hunter as the Saint. And you also have these bombs, but they're kind of dangerous to use since you can die to them very easily. That popcorn plant isn't here. Might need to find some other way to get food. Unless it's maybe just because this is the first cycle. Popcorn plant isn't there. Snail. There's a popcorn plant. Although, I don't need that much food. And so far, this area is pretty peaceful. There were those mirrorless vultures at the start. I'm pretty sure the way that this mod works is for every news cycle, it randomizes every news cycle. Every like creature is replaced by some other creature. So every time a centipede spawns, it's replaced by a white lizard, for example, or every like centipede is replaced by a squidcada, stuff like that. And then, you know, so if there's a lot of a single type of creature in a region, there's going to be a lot of a different type of creature, since they'll all be replaced into the same thing. But what they are randomized into changes every cycle. So I saw that I didn't see that many dangerous creatures this cycle, but there may be, it might be a lot worse. And also, as you saw earlier, sometimes they can become creatures that are a bit too big for where they spawn, like those mirrorless vultures earlier. Like normally there's a few centipedes in that room, and you know they don't have any problems moving around, but these the vultures definitely do struggle. So there may be situations like that where like a Leviathan shows up. Although I think there's an option to not have Leviathans. I don't know if I disabled that or not. I guess we'll find out. Sometimes those kind of creatures will show up and totally block your path. That's an elite. I think I can... Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for good rep. I do wonder if that is a vulture up there. I don't know how vulture spawns work, because I feel like, you know, they have a more unique spawn conditions, so you're not gonna see vultures replaced by anything. So far, this is pretty normal. Come on, I just hit the centipede. So I am going to also go for a decent amount of points. I'm not going to try to like super optimize this like a normal score run, if you do that, but I'm gonna like go out of my way to get points when I can. But I don't think I'll care too much about passages. That's not... Okay, that's just the mod. That's not a... That'd be an incredibly low chance for that many to show up. So I guess vultures can be replaced by a different type of vulture. Can I blow spears out of walls? Didn't seem to... So something that's been... Okay, this is more like it. Looks like my reputation still isn't great. Oh, there's a spear. If I can give these bombs to the scavenger. But they do move quite quickly, so probably already left. Goodness, it seems like vultures have been replaced by like albino king vulture. Hey! Okay, I tried to give them the grenade. They did not like it. I'm also not entirely sure if reputation has changed at all. Like if I can just give pearls to scavengers and they'll be happy with me, or if the like randomized scavengers will have a randomized reputation as well. Because I know they can spawn in with like different individual reputations. I've yet to see an albino vulture. Oh, they just took all the grenades. I guess they can do that, and that other one that fell down here is gone forever. But I believe I can still put them back. Yes, I can. So I can also like collect more grenades to hold on to. More bombs. I don't usually. That's an interesting sound. This is randomizer. That's an elite scavenger. That's not any different. Although I haven't really fought against elite scavengers outside of Artificer's campaign, where it's very easy to deal with them with grenades. And well, you're not gonna try to be friends with them as the Artificer. Maybe I should just fight them. I mean, there's not going to be like as many scavengers, because any scavenger tool is probably going to be replaced by random creatures, right? So it's not like whole regions are going to be filled with scavengers. Oh, hello there. Might actually be able to kill this. By like stunning it. I think it's still alive. Yes. Oh, it's still there. Oh, really? Still not dead. Really got lucky. Okay, that should definitely count. Pretty sure those are the same as like regular, either like brother long legs or daddy long legs, where they don't die. Well, they have a lot of health, but they die to an explosive spear. Or you can stun them and knock them off an edge. That's a drop word. That's a... You know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna carry this pearl around. Oh. There's a single leech down here. I think I'm going to rely a lot on popcorn plants. Especially in areas like this that don't have many. Don't have any like other food sources. I would like to kill both of these. I don't know what my spear damage is, but it seems to be like similar to the hunters. One-shotting most things. You're on there, one shot. Oops. And I don't have another spear. Unlike the hunter though, I'm not able to hold on to spears on my back. So I'm better with bombs. Which also means I can't get this popcorn plant. Hello? I would like a spear. I mean, I could probably find plenty of popcorn plant elsewhere in the region. Oh, hello. Well, there goes the spear again. It's eat these fruit, whatever they are, flowers. They usually don't come here as a character that can eat these, or find many of them. They're pretty rare and like off to the side. Hello, there's another one. Alright, I spent all of my grenades on the... There can be leviathans. Although most of the time they aren't. They don't really do anything. If they're out of water. Favorite threat theme? This one that's playing right now. I really like this. The Sky Islands. I don't like that sound. I have no reason to do that. I think they're worth a few points at least. All right, this is still a problem. The Saint is okay. Let's shelter. The Saint is not able to see how much time is left in the cycle, because usually that doesn't really matter in their campaign, but in other campaigns, where rain is still normal, you're still not able to see the time remaining. So I do regain my bonds at the start of every cycle. Oh, hello. Although considering the amount of like king vultures, red lizards, stuff like that I'm gonna find, that's probably where I should save the grenades for, although there's a lot of lizards in this room. Goodness. I didn't even see that. They blended in. Kind of like a white lizard there. So the dark background. Egg bugs are actually really nice, since Saints can eat these. These blizzards, get out of there. It's not worth it. Well, there goes the rest of the... Oh, and a kelp. What? Wait, there was a kelp in that pipe. Okay, well, this entire room is unsafe. Oh, there's these lizards. Those two get to fight. I've yet to play the and I probably won't, but I haven't played the secret campaign, so I haven't dealt with these lizards normally. I don't think these guys can go through pipes, although that entire path is now blocked off. Guess if there's any other creatures I can get easily while waiting. Oh. Hello? I don't think they're dead. Usually grenades just stun them. Although, actually it seems like they are. Oh, one of these guys. Inspectors. Actually kind of wondering like how effective are grenades against these. Haven't really tried that. Although this popcorn plant's kind of in the way. Oh wow, they're very effective. That's good to know, I guess. Because if you throw a spear at them, they just pick the spear back up and throw it back at you. But that's not a problem with grenades. They're just destroyed. So they don't have anything to throw back at you, and it seemed like it killed them instantly, so. I have a feeling they're not going to move out of the way anytime soon. I'm pretty sure these they have a few names like Terror Longlegs or Mother Longlegs. They pretty much can't die to anything. except for a singularity bomb, which just makes sense. That's pretty much a one-shot for every single creature in the game. Goodbye. I hear something over here. Just the bats. But even like a direct hit with an explosive spear isn't enough, which she's able to kill daddy longlegs normally. Oh, come on. Oh, it's not, hasn't gone away. That's just it's just a shortcut. I would like that spear back. Okay, so hopefully there's enough time has passed for this to move out of the way. Those leapers would scare me every time I enter this room. Oh, hello. Another interesting thing about this mod, or just randomizer, is that orange stitches are pretty much always going to be alone. Come on. Actually, that's not the case. If a common creature gets replaced by an orange lizard, then there's going to be a lot of orange lizards that take their place, although there won't be as organized as normal. Okay, we made it through. Now this room is usually very chaotic. Actually quite, well, all of those creatures probably died, so died earlier. I would love to know how much time is left in this cycle. But I cannot see. Bit of a lag spike. Also, considering these, that I'm using mods, there's a slightly higher chance of the game just crashing completely. Okay, I don't think I have a reason to come up here. Thought there might be food. There should actually there's a few of those by the entrance to Chimney. Longlegs eat Mirror's vulture, probably. They can eat anything that's smaller than them, although that might not include vultures, but the purple ones definitely can. Ooh, it's getting dark. I believe this is close to the end of the cycle. That was a pole plant. So hopefully I can make it in time. Another one of these guys. See, it might be possible to kill this if they... they're probably not gonna. I can bring both of these with me. So my karma isn't great. I haven't been able to get... Oh, yeah, my karma isn't great. it's not even enough to get through that gate. That's a little bit of a problem. So is this thing. Not really that hard to deal with though. Also, it seems like I've had more time in the cycle than I thought. So we're still here. Thought I had to rush through the rest of these last few rooms. Hello? Oh, come on. Oh, there goes that food. I guess we're heading back. We're just heading back here. Back to this room. Of course, it's camping the shelter. That's a Mojosoup. I didn't even see it. I believe that despite being in different slug cat, I still have the same time limit that the hunter usually has. It's based on which campaign you're in, so I will have to be a bit quick about this if I actually want to complete all the objectives. Pretty good cycle though. Well, depends on. That's not a great cycle for some people. You do crazy score runs. Of course, I can't have an easy cycle. Oh. Want to come up here? Where'd they go? They really left, huh? Great, nice one. I don't know if I should stay here for long enough to get the echo. This is usually one of the echoes that I do get. And I would like to avoid going to the subterranean for that echo, so I think I'll stick around here for a while. If I have enough karma, although I do have to find food. So I'll have to search around a bit for popcorn plants. Hello. That's a kill. Yeah, grenades are actually really helpful for a lot of these difficult creatures. Well, especially in Sky Islands, but other than that, it's mostly just used for the stun. They don't actually do that much damage. But wow, some of these new Slugcats can just make those jumps super easily. Yeah, it's like kind of an overpowered character, giving basically just giving Hunter Saint's mobility. I don't know if I've killed scavengers before, but there's a pro right here, so I might as well. Yeah, I should get that popcorn plant too. And see, in this area, I think that maybe the orange lizards or something has been replaced by these squidgata. So it's just a lot more peaceful than normal. Excuse me. Well, there goes my spear too. Saints cannot eat the lizards. They're still pretty much the same as the... Really scared that scavenger. So they are the same as the Saint is normally, but they have some bombs. A bomb belt that they can use to hold on to 3 bombs. I think you can also change. Ooh. No. I had an opportunity to get a kill there, but they flew away too quickly. So it also seems like vultures will be randomized within the pool of flying creatures. I imagine vultures, albino vulture, king vulture, albino king vulture, Mirror's vulture. Those are all the options. I would really like it if they've just got that scavenger. Or if they... Okay. They wanted to get hit by this grenade. Oh dear. I imagine I'm going to be dealing with these a lot more than usual. It also seems like they fly down. I know that's the case for some locations in Underhang. There's Mirror's vultures that show up from the bottom of the screen instead of the top. So I guess that's also the case here. Some of the new Mirror's vultures will appear from the other side of the screen. Is that just a regular Mirror's bird? Yeah. That's not even a vulture. You know what? I might as well. Oh, okay. You know, there's a shelter right here. What is that? That's a spider. Hold up, I really like this. Yeah, egg bugs are really good. A lot of free food. Oh, free. You can do that. You can probably grab onto bats, but if you eat them, you won't get any food from it. Oh, okay. I guess they got randomized. Oh, that's just wonderful. Oh, that's even better. Do you really want to... Okay. That was just a series of... Not great. Not great creature spawns. The arena... Yes, I've done all the arena challenges. I don't have any spears. Oh, come on. Okay. That was, well, a little more manageable than last time. Still not great. Oh, come on. I would really like the ability to pull spears from walls. Ooh, egg bug. Goodbye. Although most of the food went down here. And somewhere else. Unless it landed on that one platform. Alright. You can't go that way. Okay, I would really like a spear again. Wow, that drop hook all the way up there. It's a unique spawn. Or a unique behavior. Usually there's not many drop hooks down here. Oh, okay, there's a popcorn plant. There's plenty of popcorn plant up here. So I'm good on food for a while. There's also a single leech. Oh, there's a spear. Although I don't really want to stay in this area. For hopefully obvious reasons. Although if I died too much, I'm probably just gonna have to spend the whole game in this one region. Any tips for the last one? So the main movement that you should get used to is activating flight for like a fraction of a second to move in a direction. Okay. I'm not very good at fighting these. And now my karma is very low. But anyway, your main movement should be activating flight for a split second and immediately disabling it. But like holding in a direction so that you start moving that way. And then doing the same thing whenever you want to like change which direction you're moving in. Oh, just wonderful. Oh, goodbye. I do like this, there's another egg bug. Oh, okay. I feel that my karma is dropped too low to ever get that echo. I should just try to not die for at least 2 cycles to get enough karma to at least get the echo in Sky Islands. The starving save cycles, well, a cycle will still pass. The only benefit really is that you gain an extra, or you can go an extra cycle without needing food. And without putting yourself at risk, as long as you have food like available for the next cycle. If there's a popcorn plant pretty close to the shelter, then it's pretty safe to starve. But you're basically just wasting a cycle. That's what I see. Because you could have spent that cycle like getting points or making progress. It's an example of a creature that spawns where it isn't supposed to. I do like that egg bug though. So this will be... Yeah, so like make sure you use the flight as little as possible. Like if you need it for a bit to like maneuver around more precisely, then it's fine. But if you're making like big movements across like the whole arena, it's best to just activate it for a split second. That's a drop one. And then making like small adjustments with the tongue. Push your forward a little bit. Oh, really? Both of the spears? And that missed. Be lucky. Oh, come on. Can you get firebug? Yeah. Any creature from downpour except for stowaways. Because their spawn condition is more unique. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if stowaways still showed up in their normal locations. But any other creature can definitely show up. And there's a few that are based on settings that you can configure in the mod. Like you can choose if you want leviathans to show up or train lizards. And you can also change if the red creatures show up, red centipedes, red lizards. Because sometimes they can show up way more often than they do. Well, of course, they're going to show up way more often than normal, but that just kind of makes the whole thing a lot more difficult. So if you don't want those, you can disable it. That's, yeah, here's one of those train lizards. They're basically buffed reds. Although they can be a bit clumsy. Actually, I don't know if that's the case. I'm not entirely sure how that works when you're starving. And you get an echo. I guess you just keep track of the... Look at your cycle counts if it goes up. Wait, I would like that scavenger. Because if you can... Hello? So a spider up there. If you can starve and then get an echo, that might save you a cycle. I'm not sure how it works though. You know, I might as well test it right now. If I can stay in this next shelter if I can get food. And then starve to get enough karma for the echo to show up. That's if I can get food. Oh, hello. There's a pearl right here. I think they take some bombs. Hey, come back. He's trying to avoid me. Hey, take this pearl. Thank you. So yeah, one of the harder parts of this whole thing is actually getting food. I'm pretty much completely relying on popcorn plants. Because I need to meet I have the same food requirements as the hunter, because I'm playing this campaign. But I can't eat meat, because I'm the Saint. That guy would have been aggressive if they had a spear. That could happen. I don't know if there's any other popcorn plant around that area, but I think I'm just gonna head up here. There's that one popcorn plant that I got last time. Anything can happen in these few rooms, though. High chance of Mojosoup. more sense of wings. That's pretty normal though. Are there any popcorn plant in this room? They usually show up around on these bottom platforms. Not in this room though. Just this cicada. The bat. Ooh, that's not a blue lizard. Just looking at the map, thought that was just regular blue. Could have killed it with just a rock in that room, but nope, not that kind of lizard. Probably with a grenade, maybe. But it's also very easy to kill yourself with that. I feel like the Saint, or this version of the Saint is still fairly weak in terms of taking damage. I wouldn't be surprised if most lizards can still insta-kill you like normal. Because even if I'm like fairly far away from a grenade that I throw, I still die to it. So now I'm going to try starving, although I don't know what. I guess I can't see what cycle I'm on. Yeah, that egg book would have helped earlier. Does it show what cycle I'm on in this screen? I guess I just can't see it. I could probably save and exit and check there. So now I just gotta get to the echo and not die. It's like even though I'm starving, I'm still fairly mobile. Oh, I don't know if I do that. That was very close. Okay, so that we are now playing Gourmand. Seems like every single jump from a grapple counts as a normal jump, so I run out of stamina real quick when I'm doing that. If I like get exhausted in the middle of a gap, I can almost fall off like what just happened. Here's threat music. That's just wonderful. I don't even know if kills are counted if you get an echo afterwards. There's a lot of behavior with echoes that I'm not entirely familiar with. Okay, it's a good thing that this is the echo cycle and not just my regular. Ooh. Slow down a little bit. So I die right before the end here. Although I don't think there should be any problems in this room now. Kind of wonder what the dialogue will be. It should be the same as the hunters normally. Yeah, that's normal dialogue. Doesn't depend on which character you are, but instead the campaign that you're playing. So I might as well be the hunter, except for like gameplay mechanics. So I do want to check what cycle am I on. Cycle 18. That would have been normally. First, start on cycle 20, then cycle 19 is after I slept in the Sky Island shelter. I guess it doesn't go back all the way. I'm not starving it anymore. I shouldn't be. Nope. So hopefully there aren't as many red lizards or red centipedes. I haven't seen many red lizards. Like it's usually red centipedes are the common one. Lantern mice. It's interesting how lantern mice. Oh, hello. Lantern mice outside of I'd like to kill this. Classic. I think I'll be able to go to the other side though. If I can hit it from here. Hopefully that still counts as a kill. It seems like if you hit their core with an explosive, then it kills them instantly, but not one of their other heads. That's a red lizard. Nope, that's a centipede. Yeah, they're definitely dead. I can get this dropwig though. Goodbye. Goodbye. I think if I had hit it with the spear, it would count as my kill, but it did that all on its own, so I don't get any credit for it. So the camera here actually makes this more difficult. I can't really just keep swinging on the bottom. This could be a bit tricky. I can't pick up the spear. Sucks for you. Oh, I need a new spear now. Doesn't seem like bat flights are randomized. So now I shouldn't get any more food until the next cycle where I can get a popcorn plant. Ooh, that was a bit close. I need to stop doing that. Just jumping and hoping I can grab onto something on the way. Does that count? Oh, another one of them. Okay, that's most of them taken care of. Okay, it's not actually that dangerous. Although it is completely blocking the path. Do you wanna move out of the way? Do you think I can fit in there? I don't think it's dangerous. I don't think it can bite me in this position. Oh, that stunned me. That like launched me quite fast. Okay, this path is blocked off, although hopefully there's an alternate path. You can go. No, wait, I didn't go anywhere. It's very interesting music. Don't get to hear that often. I don't. I don't go that way normally. Okay. Double. Maybe this way. I'm not. Oh yeah, this way. I could just go this way. Are they killable? What creatures? Leviathans or the hunter longlegs? I think I can make it all the way to Chimney from here if I don't die on the way. But these snails are everywhere because they're actually dangerous to the Saint. At least I'm pretty sure they are. Oh, yep, still dangerous. Don't fall. Hey, these creatures, they're dangerous. Let's still approach it, just like normal. I mean, it didn't pop when I hit it with the spear, so I didn't think it would pop when I pulled the spear out. And the Leviathans, I don't think they can be killed. Definitely not in that position. If I threw a bomb, I probably would have just killed myself. And it wouldn't have done anything. It might have been able to push it out of the way. At least in this run, I have a lot more karma to work with. I'm not worrying about dropping too low to... Oh, hello. To make it to the next shelter. Actually, decent chance I'll be able to kill this. Not if I hit one of its arms. I mean, if it wants to keep dropping. Well, I might as well save this for something that is actually dangerous, because I can just leave. This is something actually dangerous. That hit me. I really tried to get as much height as possible. Well, Rainworld's a pretty popular game right now, I think. Probably not as much as right after Downpour release. But that's just how the algorithm is. If you watch one video, I'll recommend you a few more, and if you watch those, it'll keep going. Unless you haven't watched any of them. But clicking on this stream probably supports the algorithm even more. A reasonable sized creature for once. It's not very reasonable. Really tried to... Okay, all the way down here. It's gonna chase after me, isn't it? So even though I have a lot of these grenades, I really have to respect them. Really easy to die from them in some way. That's a kelp. What is that? Spider. That spider still, or this lizard is still isn't dead. I do want to get this kelp down here. There's plenty of spears. Nice turn around there. I do like going this path as the Saint. Oops. So you kind of get to get up here really easily. It's another blue lizard. I do appreciate these easier creatures. Pretty sure it's not possible to okay, maybe it is. Usually they don't die easily falling like that. They'll always be able to fly back up unless they're completely dead. But I guess if you hit them with a rock, maybe works better. Yeah, the background art of this game is incredible. I'm not exactly sure what you're referring to, but oh, here's one of those fire bugs. They're actually very dangerous if you haven't fought one outside of Rubicon. But they are definitely not really worth. Although an explosive spear might actually work because it kind of has multiple hits. I'm gonna try it actually. I think it would have died. Yeah. I'm kind of a bomb. So I should be more careful about that. I think I've also dropped low enough for so that I don't have enough karma to get not enough karma to get the chimney echo immediately. Although I can get that on my way back from Pebbles. Well, sure. The regular old green lizard. That was still enough to stun them. Although the green lizard is that's the rock that I was gonna use on them. And when I actually throw one of these grenades, I'm just gonna blow myself up. This character is actually quite difficult to use. Well, if you ignore the bombs, it's not really a problem, but they can be dangerous to use sometimes. That's straight up just an aqua pea. Oh, even that grenade wasn't enough to stun them. I mean, it definitely wouldn't have killed them normally, but oh, come on. There has to be this many. Well, it's just one of those cycles. Yeah, that's pretty much the only way to deal with them easily. Because they're completely invincible on the first hit of damage they take. Oh, you got lucky. So it doesn't matter what you hit them with it. They're Can you get hit? So you need to hit them once to kind of like activate the... It's like stun them. I stun them once. Oh, that's an inspector. And then they take a few spear hits after that to kill them, the firebugs, so... how's it going? Yeah, come on. This way. I do wonder if I'm credited for that. Although, I think the tongue does count as hitting something. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but it activates firebugs if you grab them with your tongue. They blow up and will aggro on you. So okay, I think I'm going to shelter then the next one that I find. I never get opportunities to do that as the Saint. I wanted to see if it would actually work. So I usually end up just doing that on accident. Oh, hello. Okay, well that's better than a red centipede, I suppose. Yeah. I don't think there's any other shelters I can go to. Easily. Maybe I could try to like bait them out. I guess that kind of worked. Oh, goodbye. I don't think you'll be able to hear me if I'm just hanging from here. So I might be able to sneak past if it drops down. Yes, exactly. A few leeches. And a free kill. Is it already dead? I mean, I know that... Okay. Now it's dead. Aquapedes actually don't have that much health. I think they're like interesting. Their health is based on a size value, which makes sense. Usually centipedes like vary in size a lot, but all aquapedes are the same size, so the variable doesn't really do anything, but it still affects their health. So they might die in only a few spear hits or a lot more, like you would expect from a large centipede. But it's not as high as you might think, because like some like overgrown centipedes can take a lot of hits. Oh, those are aquapedes. They do look very similar to centowings. But they only work. They're usually in underwater areas, like in shoreline or submerged superstructure. But if they're out of the water, they're pretty useless. A lot of pole plant. Okay, I'm just gonna try to get out of here. Yeah, that's nice. I thought that it might not be affected too much by the knockback, but it worked. Okay, I actually do need food. There's not really a popcorn plant on the way to chimney. I think I should look back. This is not a great situation. Back down here. There's a popcorn plant in this room. Back here. At least scavenger. Please don't attack me. Although I don't think he's holding onto a spear. No spears though. Kinda need one. Oh. Open up this popcorn plant first before I do anything. Oh, there's a spear right under the popcorn plant. Oh, it's not dead. Yeah, up throws don't actually do that much damage. That's unfortunate. Doesn't really make sense because it's significantly more difficult to hit something with an up spear. But this is the wrong way. And you get rewarded for doing... Your reward is doing less damage. That really didn't hit it. Huh? Creatures like this with really long tails can have deceptive hitboxes. Because their actual body's quite small, they just have a really long tail that's not really the same. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah. If it was further to the right, I might have been able to knock it off. Hardest jumps in the game. This is an interesting situation. This part of it's just kind of stuck up here. I think I can, maybe... No, that didn't do anything. Thought of maybe if I was able to release that top part, the whole thing would just fall down and it would count as a kill. But seemed pretty stuck there. I don't even know if this is enough karma after sheltering to get the echo to activate. I would like to have a bit of extra. Yeah, it stopped playing. As long as I can get to the wall, I don't really have to worry about karma, because the echo at the top of the wall refills all your karma, and it's always active regardless of what your current karma level is. So I can just show up there and get a refill out. That pebbles might also work like that. Unfortunately, I won't be able to track which cycle I'm on, so it'll be a little bit difficult to know how much time I have left, but I'll try to just make as much progress as possible. Oh, the echo's already active. I mean, that makes sense. Because I'm only at the 2 highest level karma levels. Wouldn't really make sense if you had to get all the way up to max again after raising your karma. Hello? Usually you're able to grab onto poles like that. I do really like how echoes work as the hunter. How they're just active immediately. Hello, welcome to the stream. We got 2 mods on today. The Saint, as in not Saint, as in Saint with bombs. You can throw spears. And enemy randomizer. So all enemies will be, every cycle, each enemy type will be given a different enemy or creature type to replace into. So say like every blue lizard in a region gets replaced by a red centipede. And every dropper gets replaced by a red lizard, stuff like that, you know. And it's randomized every cycle. I think I'll head all the way over to the wall right now. Oh, okay. Yeah, the bombs that I'm holding onto right now, they're interacting with items on the floor. That's why they're getting pushed around. That's funny. Didn't really know what was going on for a second. I kind of want to try to make it all the way in one cycle. Oh, this will be interesting. Don't usually get to see this lizard type that often. Oh, that's the other spear I had. These lizards actually have a decent amount of health, despite being so small. They might take a few spear hits to kill. Not the cleanest movement. I think that replaced the drop wig that usually is around this area. The only difficult areas here will be the room with all the leaf lizards and with all the white lizards. Whatever those 2 creatures get randomized into, we're going to be seeing a lot of. It could be a bunch of like snails. It could be a bunch of vulture grubs, or it could be a bunch of Meowsalot vultures. Ooh, it's firebugs. Should be a bunch more. Can't see anything. I should find a bunch more of them over here. Oh, that's just a red centipede. There's one firebug here. I mean, that might replace the blue lizard. So it's usually a bunch of leaf lizards and like a blue lizard here and there. It just seems like these 2. Although I do want to try using these other spears. Actually, this is a good opportunity to use these spears. Because usually you can only use them in Rubicon, where they... Okay, I need to get out of here. Yeah, the moment that bomb went off, I realized... Like, I have a bunch of bombs attached to me right now. That's not going to go well. Well, now they're going to be a different creature, but I should actually keep in mind that, yeah, firebugs are a bunch of very powerful spears. Those fire spears do 3 times normal spear damage, and I can actually use them. So that should be... We're going to do the math, like 3.75 damage. Almost 4 times spear, or almost 4 times survivor's damage. Ooh, this guy. So it's probably white lizards that have been replaced by strawberries. My music is still playing. Also, there's a decent chance of a Miros vulture showing up here. Red centipede's more common than other creatures. That's kind of what it feels like a lot of the times. But I think that might just be because it's the most noticeable. Like if there's a bunch of leeches, like you don't notice that. Even if leeches become the most common creature in a region, you're not gonna notice all the leeches sitting around. But it only takes like 2 red centipedes to show up for them to feel like they're all over the place. Or maybe there just is a bias for red creatures because it makes it more difficult and more chaotic. I think that's 2 of them. Yeah, we're just gonna shelter here. Even if I didn't do that much that cycle. At least I won't have to keep going back and forth. Back across the chimney canopy. Every time I die, which may happen a lot. Yeah, sometimes I feel like it might be better to get rid of the bombs that I'm holding on to. Because it just makes me a lot more vulnerable to explosives. Or the very bombs that I'm throwing at stuff. Marys are deceptively calm. Calm before the storm. Oh, Centowings. That's not that bad. Oh, a regular egg bug. That's really good. Well, yeah, for food. Wherever the egg bug went. Oh. There's actually plenty of food down here. And there's also the blue fruit at the higher up. Oh. That's a thing up there. It's reaching all the way into here. Yeah, don't mind me. Just passing by. Nice one, I suppose. Pretty good at dodging. So he's actually not that bad. Yeah, I mean, there's usually a lot more creatures there. That might be because, well, I don't know how the randomizer works, but if there's like multiple creatures in the area, like how there's usually 5 leaf lizards, I think, that spawn in that room. that whole thing might be replaced by like a single creature. So every single Leap Lizard became that one Meowscles vulture. Oh, hello. I do hear a centipede up there, so I kind of don't want to go through that tunnel. Oh, it's just a regular one, though. A lot better than all the reds I've been seeing. Hello? But you would think, like, considering how many red centipedes I've seen, the overgrown kind would be more common, but not really. So maybe there is some kind of bias towards the red creatures. Yeah, there's usually a drop like here, but not usually this high up. There's like one at the very bottom of the wall. I don't think there's any others. If I was playing as Beermaster or Artificer, there would be a lot of creatures up here. That wasn't that bad. Handful of kind of dangerous creatures, but nothing that has the mobility to be a threat in that area. Hold up, I just noticed something. These like bricks here, the kind of like bricks that make up this wall here, they're the same as the city in the background, and the same as the terrain in Metropolis. I don't know if that was always there, or if I've just noticed it now. I guess that's where they took inspiration for the look of Metropolis, because they already had the same tiles. So, I haven't really mentioned it, but it's kind of funny to be in this area as Saint. Did a neuron fly? I don't even know if Saints can eat neuron flies. Probably, right? Should just line this jump up like normal. But this should be the same series of events as I'd rather not bring bombs into this room. There should be the same cutscene as the hunters. Except I could leave if I wanted. But I don't know if that'd mess everything up. He's still holding onto the neuron. Gonna keep talking? If I'm fast, I'll just come back. I'll wait it out like normal. I'm very aware of how not well the hunter is from this playthrough. I'll just get rid of the tongue. Okay, back to cycle 20. That's plenty of time. Kind of wonder if you can just take it out of his hands. I grab it now. You don't actually usually get to use 0G or be in 0G as the Saints. Well, I won't be able to find out because I'm already full food, so can't eat it yet. Also, it's kind of funny how Pebbles wants you to leave, and like he kills you if you stick around in his room for too long. But for the Artificer, he doesn't mind if you stick around. Despite the fact that the Hunter is also like helping them out. The Iterators. Or the Hunter. Because you know you're delivering the slag reset you're on. I guess I like to think that like Pebbles is less irritated by the presence of the slug cat. He's more like kind of stressed out because of the rot. The further into the timeline you go, the more the rot is a problem for Pebbles, so it's like it's become more of an annoyance that kind of get in the way of him like trying to figure out how to get rid of the rot. He doesn't really mind the Artificer being there. Okay, I can eat them just fine. I guess I didn't really need to do that. I'm just gonna grab this Echo. They really had to account for everything for this DLC. All the Slugcats in Jolly Co-op or Expedition mode. There's like anything can happen. Even in some situations where things aren't usually supposed to happen. Like Saints would never be able to get here in their normal campaign, and like it all still works out fine. I mean, it makes sense that the neuron works because you can still get neurons from Moon. That's the Saints. And it's probably not like actually hard coded in. It's just like based on your color. If you have glow, that's the color of the glow. It just sets that automatically. So I don't have to worry about karma anymore. Oh, right, neuron. And we'll get this popcorn plant again. Oh goodness. It still works. Things just changed. I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, I can do this now. I heard somewhere that if you hit a creature with a rock and then ascend it, it counts as a kill, and I would like to test that out now. I guess the spear would work too, right? Just becoming the most overpowered slug cat. Hunter stats, grapple tongue, free bombs, and flights. Fortunately, they still can't eat bat flies. The ascension kills them, yeah, but it doesn't count as a kill. It doesn't give you any. Hello, what are you doing up here? So okay, I assume that's the process. Rock ascension. There's a chance. Very, very small chance. What creature up here would have been? I guess there's some white lizards down here. Might have just came up because they have more mobility, and white lizards don't usually like to stray that far from their shelter. Oh, hello. So we'll try this again. Is there another creature there? No. So I guess I could have gone down gone through pebbles to get to underhang, but I'm gonna take the route that I'm familiar with. Hey, and I can actually, like, kill these guys reliably. So now I can, use these spears. This is actually pretty exciting. Usually you can't use spears, or these spears that much. That's a vulture, that's just a batfly. I would love to see what's down in this screen, but, do you really want to come down here? It just broke. Everything just broke. I can't even continue the game. What happened? Okay. Let me restart the game. Not sure what happened. I mean, the game didn't crash. I think like the sprites froze, but the game continued moving underneath that. Yeah, that's bizarre. Did the red lizard grab onto the it's like the ascension symbol? Something weird happened, or maybe they grabbed into one of my grenades. I've never seen that outside of what just happened. I assume there was a problem with the mods. Because I know the game sometimes just freezes completely. That happened to me fairly recently. That wasn't just the game freezing, that was like the sprites breaking completely. It kind of left an image of the red lizard and then another, because when it came back out of its den, it was visible again. I didn't get to check if I actually got credit for those kills. I probably should have just like ascended it. I tried to hit it with the spear because I thought it might have done enough damage to stun it for a long time. And I could actually get a kill, but I'll have to find out later. I mean, oh, you're always kind of expecting mods to fall apart a bit. No leap lizard again. Ooh. That was close. Just go down here. Ow. Well, there goes that bomb. Not going back up there. Every time these bat flies enter the room, I think it's gonna be a white lizard. Or, I don't know, literally anything dangerous. Oh. A lot of spears there. Oh, I should have tried the ascension thing. Remember, I can do that now. Alright, of course there's not going to be pull plants there. They've been randomized. Yeah, that was didn't really know what to do there. Oh, hello. So the spear did not kill it. But then they were ascended. Oh, you're a train. It almost outran the ascension. This makes some of those more difficult creatures a bit easier to deal with in some situations, but I do want to focus on points still, so I'm not going to be doing that to everything. Started moving all of a sudden. I don't know if there's some kind of like delay. Oh, hello. Like, do I have to hit a creature and then within a certain amount of time ascend them, or as long as I've suddenly all the way over there? So we'll see if I still get credit for. I don't want to do that. Was there gonna be a problem with those inputs being the same? You grab onto something and you start flying when you don't mean to. I mean, I guess I could go through underhang. Then, yeah, the whole like exterior, I'm not really a fan of going through that. Let's see if I can make it to at least industrial. I mean, depending on how much time I spent in the cycle, I can't see. Oh, this next area is going to be probably very bad. It's a light prediction. It's not that bad. That's a bit worse. Did the kelp kill it? I mean, kelp don't usually have trouble dealing with creatures like that. So I hit it with rock. And then that. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Don't mind me just leaving. Literally every lizard showed up. I'll be heading out now. Some common creature got replaced by kelp. Okay, that was a bit close. I'm still testing out this theory. Oh, I'd like to not hold on to a bomb right now. And also, let's leave before this. They really don't care about rocks, huh? Oh wow, I didn't think that would be enough. I would like to hit you. So we'll see if I have a lot of kills at the end of the cycle. Because normally I would not be credited for any of this. Let's see if that's... Because I'm hitting these creatures with something first before sending them. Okay. I somehow missed that. They ran away. This area is actually surprisingly normal. Green, blue lizard, and a dropwig. Like, I mean, usually it's leaf lizards here, so it's actually easier than normal. Another thing I've noticed is that a lot of these popcorn plants aren't here. Well, I think that's just Hunter. So I kind of got used to the other campaigns. Yeah, that's just Hunter. They usually don't have that many popcorn plant to work. work with. Oh, all those did count. A lot of those did count. The monster kelp. Yeah, so I think those absolutely do work as kills. Although it'd be kind of boring to do that to every single creature, so I'm not gonna be using it on everything. But I will be using it on like large creatures that are difficult to kill otherwise. I wonder if that's gonna get patched out, because this would actually make like score runs as the Saints really, really good. You could farm like mirror spurs or like red creatures really easily. Just throw a rocket of red centipede and ascend it, and or red lizard. You know, that's a free 25 points without putting in too much effort, as long as you don't get killed before you can ascend them. Those centipedes are very resistant to explosives. Wow, it still survived. 2 direct hits. And some spears. Still alive. Those are very, very durable creatures. So I'm going to head the shaded now. I have a feeling that shaded might be awful. There's a decent chance that it will be the worst place ever. So that's the ultimate test. So I get credit for that kill. Just a single rock. Oh, hello. Yeah, I've heard that I've seen how bad shaded could be with randomizers because of all the spiders and lantern mice. This is a good room for Saints. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but there's a possibility that every single small spider gets randomized into something, because I've seen a few times where like a single small spider would show up somewhere. Ones that normally form coalescapeds. So maybe every single individual small spider will turn into something else. So this might be a mistake. I guess I could take garbage if it turns out being really bad. Hello, welcome to the stream. I have plenty of cycles left, so as long as I keep moving, I should be able to get Yep, that's a Mirror's Bird kill. That's crazy. Somehow I have yet to get Dragon Slayer. I could optimize points a lot more if I like focus on getting passages, but I don't know, just my main goal here is just to finish the objectives, bringing the green neuron around, and just getting a lot of points whenever I can. All the little spiders. Well, we'll just see what happens. See how bad it is. usually have a route to get through shaded fairly quickly. So we'll see what happens here. If I can get through before the creatures really pile up. Hello? See if that counts as a kill. It definitely should, right? Like, even like hitting with a spear is extra. It could have just been a rock. Also, I don't know if I've ever seen a red spider grab a squid cata. Are we still alive? Okay. Somehow I survived that. Also, shaded's nice because there's plenty of food. I don't know why I said also. Every other thing I've said about shaded has been potentially very bad. I'm gonna try to avoid the bottom route. It's usually where all the spiders are, all the small spiders. But there's still a few of them in other places. So far, these red spiders are pretty normal. Although it looks like he was shooting at something earlier. Like this inspector. I have enough grenades. Yeah. Pretty easy, actually. It might depend a bit on if you hit the core or not. But our grenades are pretty good against inspectors. I don't really need food. I already got all those slime mold. I don't know why I call them mold. It'd be better to call them slime first. Wrong way. Yep, very. Oh wow. Okay, aquapeats are still dangerous. Also, that's an elite scavenger. Yeah, that actually the vulture's dead. I don't know if this scavenger's aggro or not. Oh, well I can save it. So I should be pretty good reputation now. I took the bomb though. I mean, I don't mind too much. I'm probably not going to be using bombs if I can avoid it. What's supposed to be? I was talking about bombs. Grenades specifically. Explosive spears are fine. Hello. Wait. Well, I can't be careful with this. I think the main problem was that I had grenades on me, so any blowing up the firebugs would automatically trigger all those. Also, which way am I going? Oh yeah, this room. I didn't even recognize it because it's usually filled with orangutan mice. I don't like that color. Also, there's leeches everywhere. There's something red in there. Oh, hello. Be careful, mole lizard. You don't want to stay. Oh, they moved out of the way. Oh. So I'm pretty sure this spear is going to be an insta-kill to like every single creature that isn't red. Whoops, I missed. That's pretty obvious that I missed though, if you're watching. Try cloak percent? I'm actually kind of interested in that category. Oh, that's a red centipede. Actually, no. Let's not bother. Last time I tried to kill the red centipede with firebomb. This is one of those shaded moments, isn't it? That's Okay. That's the bad room. Although there's not really an alternate way to go. I guess if I ascend everything in there, but there's so many Muriel's vultures. I think they were dead though. There were a lot of the eyes just. Did the small spiders get replaced by Muriel's vultures? Or like lantern mice? Some really common creature is now horrible. Exactly what he thought would happen. It's even worse because of downpour. Like, it could have been like at least like king vultures or. I mean, like, does it really have to be Muriel's vultures, the worst possible creature? I mean, this is basically just Rubicon Simulator. Did that centipede just attack a leech? Oh, it just got darker. It's gonna rain soon, isn't it? You know what? Actually, a decent strategy would just be to restart until it's not a horrible creature. And there's actually a shelter over here. Although this room was not great either. If I can get past this room, there's a shelter like right there. It's about to rain soon, so maybe they'll be scared away. Oh, quite empty actually. Oh, the shelter's up there. I don't know why the spider is trying to kill me when there's a much more dangerous thing that's about to happen. Okay. So we are now rolling the dice. Are there going to be 100 Muriel's vultures or 100 leeches? A lot of kills though. That's outlaw. Just immediately. The moment I got survivor. And I'm still holding onto the spear. Hopefully I can bring this. A single elite scavenger showed up and every single lizard got aggroed. This is basically what the Saints campaign is normally like. That's a pretty normal round of orange lizards for the Saints. I don't like this sound. Can a single one of these hit? Yeah, just get rid of that spear. So now we got orange lizards and leaf lizards. Oh, and brother longlegs. Yeah, it can evolve in nice like easy creatures that I'm already used to dealing with in moderate quantities. No, just like all the. That's just the background. Wow, even though I hit its head, it still stunned it for quite a long time. Because of how much damage this deals. Whoops. Okay, I think they grabbed something else. It's only brother longlegs, so it's a little bit better. Oh wait, it's stuck in the wall. I can't pull that out. That's unfortunate. Oh, wanna let me pass? Okay, so now this room is about to be 100 times worse. Thanks for taking my only weapon. Actually, the daddy longlegs are pretty good because they can eat creatures and just remove them. So so like there's less clutter. Okay, this looks not bad. I mean, if there's noodle flies. I don't know if I can deal with that many. I will still try though. I have an effective weapon. Although I imagine that the next room over is not going to be any better. There goes that inspector. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I like how the game started lagging before I even entered the room. It tried to start loading everything in. And now I imagine it's been unloaded because the frame rate kind of came back. So I would like to enter this room with the ascension ability. But I'm kind of stuck. Kind of can't like get the space to start flying. Be strong enough to kill them normally. Oh, we're through. And a sleep lizard. I was so focused on trying to escape, I didn't even see them. Alright. Roll the dice again. Orange lizards? But there's just one of them this time. If you want to just give me some regular lizards, I'm fine with that. Although, there's something up there that's glowing. Oh, I think it's an aquapede. Oh. This is gone. Yeah, there's an aquapede up there. I don't like that sound. Although it's not unusual for shaded. Oh, eek. Oh, there's more of them. Even more of them. Oh, come on. I tried to throw it. They can't go one cycle without spawning in 1,000 horrible creatures. I don't even know how much that's doing. Oh, they've calmed down a bit. Oh, hello. That's just a regular pink. I'm still stunned, by the way. Yeah, I think they're all... Ooh. They're all dead now. Still stunned a little bit. There's a bit of a problem, though. Kind of in the way. Although, actually, not really. That's just their tail. Although, it's not like it's gonna get any better. And now there's a regular red. Oh, I just slipped. I just messed up. Roll the dice again. Just regular pink lizards and a vulture. Ooh, they're really dropping frames now. Ooh. There's multiple of them. I'm pretty much the only Slugcat that can actually deal with any of this. Maybe Artificer. It's a lot of time. Oh, that's just an egg bug. Thank you. Actually, yeah, if this room is bad, then there's like no hope in actually making it through the region. Hello. Door stuck. This room? Not that bad. Spoke too soon. Okay, I can work with this. Just a bunch of sensor wings. Manageable. I want that spear back. Okay, okay. Progress, progress. There's so many dead creatures. Also, I don't have any food. I should have got that egg bug earlier. Oh, that's not any better. There's some slime mold in this room. Be careful of the snails. Oh, I really would rather you guys not be here. I can just take one of these. Oh, I don't want you to block this path. Kind of important that I go through here. Ooh. Okay, this is a lot calmer. Some small centipedes and snails. I think we're chilling. I think the echo might be active already, so I can grab it to refill my karma. Ooh, no. I'd rather not. Be a bit hard to activate that in tight spaces. I died of an orange lizard. This far into shaded. Oh, where's the scavenger merchant? Can't tell if that spider's alive or not. It's definitely alive. Okay. Made it past the worst of it. If I can just make it to the shelter. Also, little tip to anyone struggling with this platforming section: just fly over it. I don't see why everyone thinks it's so difficult. Wait, I would like that spear that you have. Sorry, man. I want to hold on to that spear. I don't like that sound. Oh, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Okay. Ooh, I don't like that kind of spider. As long as this one doesn't aggro. Was that a tame sound? Yes. Every lizard has a unique sound effect that plays whenever you feed them something that makes progress towards taming them. It doesn't mean that they are now tamed, it just means that you've made progress towards it. And that depends on the type of lizard. So I think for leaf lizards, usually it takes a few feedings for them to be tamed. But something like a green lizard usually gets tamed instantly. But it also probably depends on what kind of food you give them. But I've tamed green lizards with a single, like, small centipede. So it probably doesn't have to be much. There's Dragon Slayer finally. Yeah, there's something added to Downpour. It might depend on if you have a remix setting on, like extra lizard voices. So here's another region that has the potential to be horrible. All the leeches and jetfish. There's already something going on. Oh, it's just some regular little lizards and a bunch of snails. Oh, snail party in there. A little more than just snails. If I hit all of them with a grenade, I could then ascend them one by one and get points for it, probably, right? I think one of those is a daddy long legs. There's a difference in the, like, they're a bit brighter. Yeah, they're all blue actually, all of them. So whatever creatures normally, actually I think that's leeches, right? There's usually leeches there. Have they been replaced by DLLs? Also, it appears that their color depends on the region, right? So since they're in since we're in shoreline now. Oh, I can swim faster. Since they're shoreline now, they're a different color, because that's how they usually look in this area. That one, like, brother longlegs, that's usually on the far left side of the region. Yeah, and one of those, like, pipes underwater. Oh, hold it, this is the wrong spear. Let me go grab that other one. I'd like to hold on to the fire spear, because I don't usually have an opportunity to use it, because you're not going to use it in Rubicon. And firebugs don't usually, or don't show up in any other campaign. Because I left it up here and I forgot to retrieve it. I wonder how much scavengers value these spears. Probably the same as normal spears, right? Like, there's not really a situation where you would be able to give them these spears. They don't show up in Rubicon. Kind of disappointed, honestly, that they made an interesting type of, like, unique type of spear, and they, like, put it in one area where you're never going to use it. I guess they also made electric spears. Those are cool. But they could have made, like, a decent variety of them. Especially for, like, Gourmand. If you could crop stuff with spears. I would love to see that. There's probably going to be a mod of it eventually. Hey, blue lizard. They might have already been dead, honestly. Also, this is the one area where randomly spawned leviathans can actually do something. And not just get in the way. It seems like something has been replaced with Squid Kata. Can I grab onto them? Yeah, but they're not heavy enough to carry me. Remember to be careful of jellyfish. They can kill you very easily. I'm still the Saint. Unless that gravity isn't messing me up this time. Should get a gun at Karma 10. I mean, it's basically a gun, right? It's like Duck Hunt. We just don't see who's actually like shooting. But it's not ascending. It's just like summoning someone to shoot at the creature from outside the game. Ow. Oh no. Okay, that was dangerous. I could have died to that jellyfish. I like to go up here though. Nope, not like that. It's near the end of the cycle. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna end the stream soon. I'll continue the rest of this run another time. But I kind of want to see if I can ascend Moon. I know it's the wrong campaign. This is like... It thinks that I'm the hunter right now, but I kind of want to see if it's still possible. If anything's gonna happen. And I'll just reset, or I'll just save and exit. Well, actually, that still saves, right? Like, it doesn't remove your... Well, I'm just doing it anyway. Want to see what happens. Because of course there isn't the same events that would normally allow you to do this. Going all this way to save Moon just to kill her again. But I also wouldn't... I think Hunter used Singularity. Alt 4, oh, that could work. I don't know if that saves. Also. Hello? You good? I thought I gave her the pearl, or the neuron. She's just still dead. Huh. That's strange. Did I leave too fast for it to count? Hopefully that still counts in, for my score at the end as completing the objective. Well, I wasn't gonna continue the cycle anyway. I'll make it to another shelter. What happens to the narrow? I don't know. I did give it to her. And then the music started playing, right? That's strange. That feels unintended. I mean, it might be something weird with the mods. Like randomizer, randomizing the neurons away. That's a possibility. Although they didn't get turned into anything. But remember last time when I tried to sleep with an egg bug in the shelter? It just deleted them. Maybe something like that happened. No significant enhancement screwed up. Yeah, your slag reset neuron didn't work, man. Oh, great. Also, I haven't seen any giant jellyfish. I guess they just aren't an option to be randomized. Because if they were, we would see a lot of like dead jellyfish parts. Okay, I ran out of flights, but I would like to see if I can get a Leviathan kill. Because usually you can assign them just fine, but it doesn't count as a kill, right? But if I hit them with something first. I'll be the final test of this stream. Hello. I'm not a fan of this. I mean, they aren't really dangerous, but I mean, fine, I'll just do this. I could have gotten points for that. Yeah, let's just leave. That's strange. Maybe what, like jetfish or leeches turn into yeah, that's a Leviathan kill. So it definitely works. That's something you can just do as regular Saints too. Like you don't even need any mods. You just need to hit them with something first so that you're credited. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. I'll continue the run next time, and I'll try to make it to the depths. 13 cycles left. It's plenty of time, so I'll probably check out some other regions. Maybe I'll go to like Pipe Yard. And, you know, kind of farm some points for a bit. But this is very interesting. I really like this this character. I mean, it's not entirely unique. Of course, it's just kind of a modification of the Saint, but it's a lot of fun to play because you get the mobility of having the tongue, but also the same like combat abilities as the hunter. But the grenades make it like really interesting. It's like very glass cannon. It makes it very easy to deal with some creatures, but you're also at a very high risk of blowing yourself up. And you're still the Saint, so you die very easily to most creatures that can have any sort of attack, like snails. So yeah. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you next time.